Welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of coins, rare collectibles, or stories about things that just don't seem to make sense, then you've come to the right place. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and surprising chapters in the history of numismatics, a tale that is filled with mystery, rarity, and some truly unbelievable numbers. You might have heard of the 2014 D Archer's quarter before, but what if I told you that this coin, just a single coin, has reached a staggering valuation of $433 million? Yes, you read that right. $433 million. This coin is so valuable that it has caused shockwaves in the world of collectors, investors, and even historians. It's a story that's worth telling, especially because the journey to discovering just how valuable this coin is, well, it's more interesting than most would have ever imagined. So, what makes this 2014 D Archer's quarter so special? Why is it worth a mind-boggling sum of money? And how did a simple, everyday quarter end up being worth more than the combined cost of many of the most expensive works of art and historical artifacts in the world? That's exactly what we are going to uncover in this video. Let's start with the basics. The United States Mint produced the 2014 D Archer's quarter as part of its America the Beautiful coin series, which aimed to honor national parks and historic sites across the country. Each coin in the series depicted a different landmark, and the 2014 D quarter celebrated Arches National Park in Utah, famous for its unique rock formations and stunning natural beauty. On the surface, there was nothing out of the ordinary with the design of the 2014 D Archer's quarter. It featured a detailed representation of the famous arches of the park, with a majestic backdrop of desert landscapes. It had all the familiar features of a modern US coin, including the image of George Washington on the obverse and the usual inscriptions indicating the quarter's value and its place in the America the Beautiful series. So, what went wrong? What happened to this particular coin that has made it worth hundreds of millions? The answer lies in a rare and almost unimaginable error that occurred during the minting process. During production, a catastrophic malfunction occurred in the machinery responsible for striking the coin's design onto the blank planchette, causing a series of issues that would ultimately make a small number of these coins truly one of a kind. A combination of misaligned dies, improper pressure, and a series of other unusual conditions resulted in a coin that had irregularities in its design. Irregularities that would make it stand out from every other coin produced that year. At first, the issue seemed minor. A few collectors might have noticed something unusual about the Archer's quarter, perhaps an odd shape, or a slight distortion in the engraving. But these coins, along with millions of others, circulated in the economy without much fanfare. No one could have anticipated the whirlwind of interest that would eventually surround them. Over time, though, experts began to examine these coins more closely, and it quickly became apparent that there was something about this particular batch that made it stand out. And not just a little bit, it was a true anomaly, unlike anything the Mint had ever produced. It was soon revealed that only a handful of these misstruck coins had actually made it into circulation, and in the world of rare coins, where mistakes like this are almost always one of a kind, this was the perfect storm. A coin that was already part of a celebrated series, featuring a national treasure, now had a rare, unexpected twist that could not be found on any other quarter. This combination of factors turned the 2014 D Archer's quarter into an unprecedented collectible, but why was this error so significant? What exactly was it that made these coins so valuable, especially considering that the initial face value of a quarter is just 25 cents? To understand the answer, we have to delve into the world of numismatics, the study of coins, and the factors that go into determining the value of rare pieces. In the world of rare coins, value is determined by a variety of factors. Rarity is the first, and perhaps most important, element. If a coin is common and widely circulated, it holds little value beyond its face value. But if only a few examples of a particular coin exist, and if the coin is sought after by collectors, its value can skyrocket. The rarity of the 2014 D Archer's quarter was established almost immediately upon discovery of the minting error. There was no doubt that these coins were incredibly rare, but rarity alone is not enough to justify a value of $433 million. The second element that makes a coin valuable is its condition, also known as its grade. Coins that are in perfect or near-perfect condition are the most valuable. They are known as mint state coins. Coins that have been in circulation, on the other hand, will have signs of wear and tear, reducing their value. Fortunately for the 2014 D-Arches quarter, the few coins that were discovered with the minting error were found in extraordinary condition. They had been either kept in pristine condition by collectors or had been carefully preserved by those who had come across them. It is the combination of rarity and quality that set the 2014 D-Arches quarter apart from all other quarters minted in 2014. But there was another factor that made this coin even more extraordinary: the mystery surrounding its origin. The US Mint, as of today, has not been able to fully explain how such a rare and bizarre error could occur. While errors in minting are not unheard of, the sheer scale of the mistake and the fact that it was so isolated to a small number of coins only made the mystery more intriguing. As news of the discovery spread, more and more collectors began to seek out the 2014 D-Arches quarter. For those who had the good fortune to possess one of these coins, the value skyrocketed. What was initially a curiosity became a must-have item for any serious coin collector. It wasn't long before the 2014 D-Arches quarter was being sold at auction for astronomical sums, each coin fetching tens of millions of dollars. The auction houses were abuzz, with collectors from around the world bidding against one another, all eager to claim a piece of American history. The price continued to climb as more collectors realized the significance of the coin. By the time the coin had made its way into the hands of the most prominent collectors, its value had reached a stunning $433 million, a number that far surpassed even the most valuable coins ever sold. This was no longer just a coin; it had become a symbol of the unpredictable and exciting nature of the numismatic world, where mistakes can sometimes lead to unimaginable rewards. The 2014 D-Arches quarter's newfound status as one of the most valuable coins in history also raised questions about the nature of money and its cultural significance. What makes something valuable? Is it just the physical characteristics of the item itself, or is its value defined by its rarity, its history, and the stories behind it? In this case, the 2014 D-Arches quarter's value was not just a reflection of the physical coin but also of the story it carried. The story of an error, the story of an overlooked mistake that turned into a treasure, the story of how something as simple as a quarter could become worth more than the sum of all its parts. As the market for rare coins exploded, many other collectors and investors began to wonder if they had overlooked similar mistakes in their own collections. The success of the 2014 D-Arches quarter encouraged a renewed interest in error coins. People started scouring their change, searching for any unusual marks or misprints that could be the next big discovery. Numismatists began to pay closer attention to the tiniest details, knowing that something as small as a slight misalignment could lead to a fortune. For those who had invested in these rare coins early on, the payoff was enormous. The 2014 D-Arches quarter became a symbol of the unexpected, a reminder that sometimes, the things we overlook, whether it's a coin, an idea, or an opportunity, can turn out to be worth more than we could ever imagine. The $433 million price tag only added to the mystique of the coin, cementing its place in history as one of the most valuable and coveted pieces of currency ever produced by the US Mint. So, what's the takeaway from the story of the 2014 D-Arches quarter? It's a reminder that in the world of collectibles, anything can happen. A mistake can become a masterpiece, and something as ordinary as a quarter can become an extraordinary investment. Whether you're a coin collector or just someone fascinated by the weird and wonderful twists of fate, the story of the 2014 D-Arches quarter proves that the most valuable treasures often come from the most unexpected places.